We're starting it right now. Yes, I hear you.
Watch your mouth, an idiot.
Watch your mouth.
You can't literally watch your mouth.
You know, that's a really good point. You can't. So watch your mouth is one.
I'll put long and smart.
Let's get creative though. Something bigger, something longer. You know what I want you to work on? Is looking for famous, either in your favorite music. Do you ever go on Pandora?
I go on Pandora all the time.
What I'd like you to do is find one of your favorite, because it was really neat to be able to tie that to real writing, popular culture, lyrics, poems. If you research it tonight and bring it to me, then we'll use it. What are you talking about? On there? Well, you can write it for me. I gave you your 5 points of extra credit. Guys, there's only been 2 students give me extra credit in figurative language. It's 1, 2. Did you give me one yet? Okay, so what I'd like for you all to do is try to find, well, you know what the definition of the figurative language things are? Like, for example, what's an idiom? It's a... Yeah, and so if you, maybe you're on your way home, and your mom, she says something like, what Brandon just said. Watch your mouth if you say that word. So let's not use that one because it's over.
Can we see like there's a
So there's a coyote as big as a house. Don't use that one. But that would be what kind of an example? Coyote as big as... Using like or as. There you go. Now you're thinking. So ladies and gentlemen, if you write them down, I can give you extra points, even if it doesn't go on the board. Did you hear me? Yeah. So write yours down. You got it.
My dog has
6th grade planner?
a homework lab. Yeah, I did the 6th grade planner, but the homework lab list is started. Anthony has it corrected things. I remember how.
Yeah, I was going to go over there 5 minutes before the end. Yeah. Hey, that was pretty funny. You walked in right there. Hi, how are you?
He just got finished.
He did? Okay, well, we'll have him down here in a minute then, I'm sure. We really like that one. Hey, he's a I saw that. Okay. Where is my left one? Yes.
Okay, so if you need
Yeah.
the example flat
Don't tell us it's drawer.
hanging up right there.
It'll give me a flash.
Yeah, gotta get those out. Okay?
In fact, Mr. Pact may be able to.
Yeah, you would probably recognize most of these names. I'd like you to hand these out to the individuals too.
Okay.
Yeah, that'll be helpful. Thank you.
That's a pretty
That'll be really helpful.
Are they coming in now?
They are. Should be here momentarily. If we're lucky, then they'll be here momentarily.
We're lucky, are we?
If we're lucky. And here's our first one now. Mr. Jacob.
How much I'm buying?
Mr. Yourself.
What?
It's like a 2-month assignment. How could you be doing it?
I mean, without page.
Oh, good, good. Lots of good information you got?
You
We
either that or don't go to
What?
It's either that or don't go to
Are we going to the computer then?
No, we're actually going to be working on this crosswalk thing that you haven't seen yet. I'll be telling you about it in just a minute. Jacob's help. Pulling. Chevy. Jacob. Jacob. Okay, so we got 1, 2. Come on in, you guys. Come on in. Come on in, Phil. Ladies and gentlemen.
What?
Ladies and
This will remind me. I'm just kidding.
Sit down! I feel
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, I need your help. need you to find your seat. Quickly be writing in your planner just like I said. Yes. No, don't touch it. I got a video feed. Hey, how are you? Ladies and gentlemen, if you please have a seat, I'll tell you what we're doing today. Also, excuse me, gentlemen. If you can please have a seat. Mr. Martin is under the gun. Because
Dude, Justin, or freaking Jacob, take your seat. You're not.
ladies and gentlemen, for the last time, Mr. Martin is under the gun. That's the video taken. And right now, Mr. Martin's going back to his old job.
Guys, come on.
This is not working for me.
You gotta be strict,
So,
Mr. Martin.
my old job was self-employed, and I'm starting to think I might be where I need to be. I'm totally joking. You guys, have a seat, because I have some really important stuff I want to pass out. I want to be strict with them, is that what you said? That's not my style. I ask for respect. I ask for respect, and I get it from some of you.
You got it from me.
Okay, I can't fix your backpack right now. Okay. Yeah. Okay, let's make ourselves at home. I got some objectives, some things I need to talk to you about. First, I need to see some planners out being written in.
Is it one?
Here you go. Okay. Stick those right there. Okay. Let's see, we got 9 seconds left.
Dude, come on.
Nice, I see it.
Here.
Oh my God, those cameras. Nathan's over here.
Dude, I want my freaking favorite seat. I want my
Get this
favorite
fast. I
seat.
got directions to give.
So you gotta need to shut up.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, I got some directions I want to give you and some objectives for the week here. So it's up to me to put together 3 lessons. I'll just give you a short glimpse of what I need to do. And you guys can help me or you can not, but I think you will. That's why I chose to do it in here. So here's the thing. I have to put together 3 lessons that build on each other, and then I have to take some of your samples of writing. That's what we're working on in here. And I have to give feedback on that writing. And the writing has to show that what I've been teaching you, you guys are learning. Imagine that. So, the crosswalk exercises that I've been giving you, yeah, quickly, that'd be great. The crosswalk exercises that we've been walking you through, you've done 18, I think was on punctuation, you turned that in. We did 19, today we're going to do 20. But what I want to tell you is that these things, they're not just worksheets. They're actually things that we need to know when we do our Flat Stanley presentation. So in order to do a better job with Flat Stanley, we need to know how to do these things. So one of my goals for you guys, okay, is to put together a really good Flat Stanley project. So far, everybody's done a great job of looking up the research that they needed to and filling it out. The hard part's going to be the writing of Flat Stanley, right? All of us have a difficult time writing. So this is actually supposed to help us with that, okay? The goal is to look at how to do research using resources. One of the things that I noticed when we were up in the computer lab was that people were doing a lot of searching on the same website. Like we always end up on Wikipedia, right? Who in here can share with me another website that they've gone to that would be better than the Wikipedia website? That
I got mine, remember?
Which one? Answers. Answers. See what's the answers? Jacob? Where did you go? Okay. So, Destiny, we're talking about different resources that we use in the computer lab. And one of them was Wikipedia. Answers.com, I think Mrs. Smock has told us that is not the best. We're going to read something here today that will tell us how to find the best website. What other websites have you found that are helpful in addition to Wikipedia, Destiny? Any other websites that you've seen that would be helpful? Just that one? Just Wikipedia mostly? Okay. So here's what I want to do. Yes? Oh, you want to turn that in? Yeah. Okay. So what I want to do is everybody should have this out right now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go over some of these things that are on this cover page and point out some things that I think you all should take a look at. Super helpful stuff. So I'm going to ask you, if you could, to have a pen, something, if you want to borrow highlighters, you can do that. If you have a pen, that'll work also. Okay? But can you pass them around? So looking at the paper and reading what it is, it's titled Using Resources. And there are two things first off the bat before we even read anything. Guys, underline primary and secondary sources. Please underline primary and secondary sources. We're going to read about them in just a second. So when you're looking at a computer, typically that's not the person that told us the thing, right? They're not telling us in person. We're looking at a computer. Justin, do you have a question? Oh, highlighter? Okay. So I'm going to read this first paragraph. You guys follow along if you will.
I don't have one.
I've got an extra. You're going to want to put your name on this because we're going to turn this in eventually. So let's go ahead and put our names on them. Okay, we're reading this first paragraph here. I'll read it and you guys can follow along. A resource is something that can use to help you write a research paper. It can give you new information, confirm what you already know, and support your statement. A primary source is material that comes directly from the period or person you are researching. Please underline directly from the period or person you're researching. Can't see that?
No.
All right, please underline that part there. So a primary source comes directly from the person or period you are researching. That's called a primary source. What word do you think of when I say primary?
First. I think
Good. I hear first. First, primary, right? Primary grades versus secondary grades, right? Primary grades. So what about secondary sources? They discuss information originally presented elsewhere. A resource can be a printed text or in electronic form. Use the resource below to gather information for your research paper. Now, how many of you have looked at anything besides the computer for your flat Stanley?
No one.
Anything but the computer?
No one.
No one? Okay. What I'd like to do is between now and the end of the time that we're working on Flat Stanley, is if you see a magazine that relates to your place. I know that Tiger Woods, for example, I'm just going to use you, Benny. They have the tallest building, one of the tallest buildings in the world, in Dubai. And recently in a magazine, I saw Tiger Woods hitting golf balls off of that platform that's 2,000 feet in the sky. Yes, Benny?
Also, Tiger went to my club.
Yeah, so anytime you see that,
Destiny Ollie.
oh, she's here.
And he's in the office.
So, and you'll be back, I'm assuming.
Did.
Okay, good. No, you're fine. You're fine. So, basically what I'm saying and suggesting is keep your eyes open and your ears open for whenever your country, city, place of study comes up. And everybody in here has a pretty famous place. So it's going to come up over the next 2 months.
Not me.
More than likely. Yours is very famous.
I saw what bank
So,
costs like in.
thinking about that,
Mine's too.
let's keep reading about what these resources are, you guys. We have books. Everybody knows what a book is, right?
Yeah.
You could have autobiographies or biographies. Can someone tell me what the difference is? Justin, what's an autobiography?
The person
It's
that
got
writes
auto in it. Who can help?
Right, someone writes it, right?
Yeah, who writes it in an auto?
The person yeah.
Yeah, auto means
writer.
self.
Oh,
So who's the writer in an autobiography? The author is the writer, writing about himself.
biography.
Good. Biography is the opposite, right? That's where I write about Julio or Nathan writes about me, right? That's a biography, okay? So those are two types of books. Textbooks, doubt anyone's really going to want to look at a textbook. Don't blame you. We have nonfiction books on the topic. That's an excellent place. Like, for example, if I were, I don't know, studying about California culture, I may want to pick up a book by John Muir. He was the guy that went around and did all the nature photography, and he started the Sierra Club here in the Sierra Nevada. Real famous dude. So if you followed his book, you would get a better understanding of this area, California. Okay? So, nonfiction, Who can tell me what non-fiction means? Fiction and
Right.
True.
non-fiction is?
True.
Yeah, non-fiction is true, so we're gonna put that right here. True. Okay. Biographies, auto is self, and biography is about someone else. Guys, if you put these notes down, you'll be able to refer to them later, okay? Because we're going to need these ideas later. Here's another reference source. We have text with factual information on many topics. Encyclopedias, dictionaries, thesauruses, and almanacs. Guys, in my opinion, this is irrelevant information. This is like from when I used to have to look stuff up. You guys can consider yourself lucky you have a computer in your hands. So, not so many encyclopedias floating around anymore. They used to be.
You know how to wear contacts?
Okay, let's look at periodicals, you guys. Periodicals are texts published at regular intervals. If it's published at regular intervals, like every month or every week, what kind of thing would you think of when you think of periodicals? They're published every week. Something published every week or every month. Normally on a subject like sports or electronics. What am I talking about, periodicals? What do you think?
How do you know their contacts work?
Close. Yes. Whoever said that? Who said that? Stefani? Magazines. These sources often provide up-to-date information, so they're helpful on topics that require recent information. Okay? Here's the big one. I want you to put a parenthesis around this. This is the big one. We're doing websites. Basically, we're doing website research, right? So websites are electronic pages of information. Not always reliable. I want you to underline that. Not always reliable. Super true. The internet is not always reliable. But there are a couple of things it tells us here that can help us with the reliability. So you should confirm any information you find on a website against a print source. But here's the key. The more reliable websites end with .org, .edu for education, and .gov for gov. Please underline those, you guys. If you find websites that end in those endings, then you're going to have more accurate information there than you will at a .com. Okay? So you're going to want to look for those things for sure. .org, .edu, and .gov. CD-ROMs you probably won't see too many of, and videos not so much. Okay? Turning the page. I think we'll do that. We're going to give you about 10 minutes to read it. Not even that. 5 minutes to read it. Let's do that. I'm going to put 5 minutes on the clock if you please. Oh, you know what? We have just some instructions on the top.
That's all it is.
And then we could finish this page 163 by writing what type of source would help Marvin find the information on this topic. You might want to underline or highlight what I am, just pulling the most important things out. Okay? Primary sources. This is a really good example of why you might need a secondary source. How many of us can get access to the Declaration of Independence?
Oh, right, we all can,
We
because
could
it's
go
in
to the
Mr.
Washington
McCoy.
D.C. and look at it.
or we can go to Mr. H. McCoy's class.
Right,
and
and that is a print of the actual document, right?
Yep.
No, it's the real one.
That was the real one.
He stole it.
So look at this word interpretation of the document. That's what we end up doing a lot of times, looking at secondary sources, their interpretations. So we always question the credibility and accuracy. Sounds like the same thing we learned on the first page. Oh, here's a really good thing. I saw a lot of this in our writing. Let's avoid this phrase or phrases like it. Really cool music. That's a great opinion, but it doesn't have like the meat of a educational statement. Really cool music. That's nice. But there's better academic language we could use.
Amazing.
Who wants to give me an example of a better phrase? Okay, that's good, Benny.
The beat.
What? In a full sentence.
The song is beat song.
Oh, I see.
This is a
That's
beat
great,
song, not
that's a
this
great
song.
one.
Or legit, or legit.
Okay, both of those. Let's see a show of hands who thinks we can use beat as a description.
No, that's slang.
Good, Michael. Good, Michael. Okay, I like that. It's a good descriptor. But is it academic language? Benny.
How about legit?
That's
Legit
slang.
is short for what word?
That's slang.
No?
Legitimate. This song is
Legitimate. So if we use slang, we need to convert it back to the word that it originally was.
That's
bro.
If it's legit, you need to write the whole word, legitimate. Make
This
sense?
song is very good.
Okay.
It's sick.
Well, we can't use that either. Again,
Go.
any language that would be language you would share with your friends only doesn't go in the paper. Okay?
Freaking awesome.
So we would leave that out. Okay?
What is?
So what do you guys think? What's the type that most helped Marvin find information? What type of source, guys? What did you write there? No, not necessarily. In fact, we heard that .com's not the most what?
Google.
The most
Google.
Yahoo!
reliable.
Yahoo!
So what did you put there, Michael, on yours? It says, Marvin's writing a research paper about Abraham Lincoln. What type of source would be most helpful?
Google search.
And topic and why? Well, that is not a source per se. That's a search engine. What do you think? What's the primary source on Abraham Lincoln?
Yahoo.
Someone share me a primary source. Abraham Lincoln.
Biography.
I'm sorry? You, Estefani?
You said
I
biography.
think you were right.
History!
Okay, let's say it in a whole sentence. What is a source that's primary to Abraham Lincoln?
Abraham Lincoln History.org.
Okay, getting away from the computer for a second, what type of a thing could I read that's a primary
History
source?
The book about him.
No. What?
History book.
Yes, and what kind of a biography?
Auto.
Autobiography. Guys, primary source versus secondary source. What's a primary source again? Something that was what? First-hand knowledge. Thank you. That's excellent. So first-hand knowledge is an autobiography. What other thing that sometimes we write in every night? Our thoughts? Journal or diary, right?
Journal entry.
So let's write that here. In a whole sentence. Marvin.
I write you one of those every night.
Marvin.
Marvin the Martian?
Yes.
Marvin's room.
Would find the most
Camera.
helpful information about Abraham Lincoln. Abraham Lincoln. Are you writing this? Come on, just get that down. 'Cause Abraham Lincoln from what? From a primary source. About Abraham Lincoln from.
History Channel.
You know, that's actually not a bad place where they would show what kind of a show. Start with a D.
Documentary.
Good, documentary. Information about Abraham Lincoln from his journal. That's one place we said. His autobiography, which is about himself, right? Autobiography. And a documentary on the History Channel. I love that. You said that, didn't you, Justin? What? And a documentary.
You remember when I was doing Tyler's paper?
Okay, everybody should be writing this. Can you see that? Can everyone see that on the board? Too many words? Then shorten it if you'd like. How about, well, I do need a whole sentence though, Andrew, so let's practice.
What's a paragraph?
It's 3 lines, you guys. Can you hear them?
What? No, I didn't.
Oh, man. They said this is a paragraph. 3 sentences, 3 lines. Marvin would find the most helpful
Now they say
information
that the boy's good hand.
about Abraham Lincoln from his journal, his autobiography, and a documentary on the History Channel. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. No, quietly and politely we ask each other.
Please shut up.
No. Be quiet. Yeah, I know. They're really behaving.
They are.
That's because they're on video. It's going on CSU Chico.
Wait, there's some video?
What?
We're on video?
You're not. I am. Okay, turning the page. Oops, did everybody get that?
No.
I'll move it up a little and freeze it. Yeah, I'm listening. Hold on. Okay, we froze it. Oh, that's channel, guys. It messed up the page. History Channel. Right? What's the next thing we got? We got one more, don't we? We got one more. Yeah, I think so. You gotta stay on the left hand. The next thing you do is take pictures of the left hand. So go to your file, in the folder.
Mr. Martin, come here.
Find your first picture of the world. Two pictures. Here, do you have your instructions? Grab your instructions page, Chevy. I got an extra copy right on the wall over here. Okay, next page, you guys. Page 164.
Martin, come here.
We really need to finish this quickly because we need to have some time to write today. And I'm coming there as soon as we get through this last exercise. So everybody turn to page 165. Go ahead and read the little passage there, please. Please read the passage. Yeah.
Oh, God.
I'm filming myself. 68, let's talk to her about it. Yeah, that's why your grade went up. It went up by 10 points.
Yeah, it's just showing like the top of the
She's
people gonna watch
missing this one right here.
Oh.
Who's this?
Sorry.
She's going to be here at the end of the day. We're almost there. Hey, if I could get your attention, please. Gentlemen at the watering hole. Thanks. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to read this passage. It should take you no more than about 2 minutes. And then I want you to answer the questions on the bottom of the page. Okay? Jasmine? Go. Mark. Yep.
Calorie detection.
So Lucy, you're ahead of us. That's tomorrow. I'd like you to do it, Mark. See your open answer the question. So it starts out with talking about a bell. Okay, we're reading and answering the questions on our own. Not having other conversations. Michael, it shouldn't take you more than about 3 minutes to answer the questions on the bottom. Huh? You, Mr. Stefani? He's in meeting. Justin, are you done reading it? Okay. We're doing great. Okay, guys, good. Reading and answering the questions on the bottom. Good, there's only 2 questions. Take them off. What time is it? Is it 1:05 already?
It's 1:05.
Okay, good. So we can start writing here. Did you find Flat Stanley?
Just like this.
Are you guys reading and answering? You did already? Stop that one. real quick. Yeah, did you find Flat Stanley in your folder? He should be in your, there you go. Place Stanley, so you can't resize him here. You didn't, right? That was a big deal she made specifically clear. How much of Flat Stanley have you written? Are you at a place where you can do this right now? We're going to get into our self-writing.
I'm typing my like.
So you wrote page 1 already, 100 words? You're on page 2 writing?
I'm already done. You know how we were writing yesterday? Yeah. I'm already done.
Are you? Okay, yeah. We're going to continue that right now. Okay. Everybody had a chance to read and answer those?
I don't want to trade you that. Oh, I need a chair. Here you go.
Give me one.
Yeah, we turned it in.
It makes it freaking way better, huh?
Right.
It's like freaking movie Dragon. You have freaking I don't think 30. Well, or high school.
I'll change it. Yeah. Yeah, and we don't finish it now. Okay, your attention please. Gentlemen at the side table. Okay.
Dancers, we're pro.
Everybody go ahead and put away this crosswalk. We're going to revisit this tomorrow. And we're going to read this article about Christopher Columbus tomorrow. So everyone can put that away for now. What I need you to get out now is your directions for Flat Stanley. You're writing our second paragraph. And you need to underline your 4 transition words. These are the directions from Mrs. Smuck. You have to write until a couple minutes to the end of the period. Then, Mr. Martin walks around and looks. Oh, Nathan, looks like you got 80 words and 4 transitions. Well, actually, right now you don't, but you're going to. Michael has his, check. Benny has his, so I'm going to go around the room. That's the expectation, that you all can write 80 to 100 words on your second paragraph. Please underline your transitions so I don't have to search for them. Underline your transitions. What are you going to underline, Benny? Save. That was good save there. Okay. So, 80 to 100 words, that's the expectation. You have about 15 to 20 minutes to write that. Does everybody know what they're writing about?
The weather and climate.
Yes, good job, Alfonso. Weather and climate. And what person is this? Is this first person? No, it's what person?
History.
Not second, we rarely see second. Third person.
I have an Xbox, so I got the big one.
Third person is about them, you know. Flat Stanley, then he went. You know, you're talking about
No, I'm not saying like, you're like
first
my
person
school.
is
I'm not saying like how it
me,
caused.
I went.
I'm saying everything
That's
in
if
like
you were
inside
Flat
of
Stanley,
me.
you would.
Well, we can pick up our PlayStation.
You know why it's $99, right? You know why? You can buy Xbox Live. You can buy Microsoft One.
Yes, that's third person.
You can buy Microsoft, you can buy points for
Yeah,
it.
once he is outside. Okay, you guys have 15 minutes to produce 80 to 100 words. Okay? Otherwise, I have a little note that I make that says they didn't get there. So let's pull out our Flat Stanley instructions, our piece of paper. This is what it looks like, guys, in case you're having trouble. Okay?
Well, yeah.
That is just probably an assignment you're making. Spelling lesson 17 or 19. Spelling 18. We'll double check. If you want to stop by after school, double check all the assignments that you might.
Because I have a,
You get 4.
yeah.
Okay, but the expectation is 80 to 100 words, guys. So if you don't have your paper out, you're not writing right now, you're not going to get there.
Okay, but what is it gonna be about?
Well, what's it about, page 2?
No.
What's it about? Paragraph 2.
What?
I mean, page 3.
Hey, I don't want anything.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, thank you. All right.
you have online.
Guys, right now we're writing. Mr. Martin is happy to talk to you afterwards.
I'll tell you, Xbox.
Mr. Martin is happy to talk to you guys afterwards. Hey, guys,
It's like,
would you please get your paper out?
My name is Do Work All Day.
Nice.
We're playing each other.
What's your name?
it's like,
Do Work All Day, 5 p.m.
wow. It's like,
Okay, guys, everyone's got their paper out, right?
we really do work.
Okay, and you got your page 3 out. Come help you.
What'd you need? What's yours?
What'd you leave at home?
I don't know what happened. I got
Left Stanley, I'll give you a copy of my extra. Take a look at it.
mad. Sometimes.
Okay, you're writing now. I don't know that this group right here is going to work, you guys, because there's a lot of distraction going on.
You got it, Joe.
Yeah, I do, but I need you to start working.
I will start working right now.
Well, let's see. Yeah, third page.
What is it? Is this thing that we wrote?
I think we're writing right now, you guys.
Wow.
Last Stanley travels to your country.
Wow.
4. Don't, you have to put
You
I.
There's 2 casinos.
Go ahead and grab that. Thank you, Mr. Gunther.
Hello?
80 to 100 words.
Smaller,
Oh, we're running out of time.
Okay, bye-bye. Right to the office.
Yeah, for the contacts. I don't got contacts.
Guys, come on, let's write.
Tripping.
Let's write. We're on this page. Describing goes 80 to 100 words. You can read this if you need to. Okay? Reading the instructions for what you need to do. That's exactly right. The climate, the average temperature and all that.
What are you doing, Justin?
Natural features. Here's what we want to do. When you're writing 100 words, describe the geographical features.
Oh my goodness, that's an error.
Stanley saw or found out about. Is it page 3? Yeah. Talking to the locals, as he was leaving the airport or harbor. Use time transitions and dialogue to make the story flow more interesting. So, you know what time transitions are? Like first, he did this, next, that.
Oh my gosh, these
Because I don't know, like,
I'm a ninja.
What are you missing? Rivers, lakes, you don't know any of that? What happened on your day when you were doing research? That's where you needed that information. That's where you needed that information, otherwise you can't write that, you know what I mean? So why don't you go, what you really need is more information. You can't just make it up, you know what I mean? So if you need to use the computer to do a little research, you can. Okay?
Justin.
What? Stand off.
Yeah, Benny.
Yeah, but you're not.
I already wrote it down.
Wait, what's the vehicle? What's the vehicle?
Yeah.
Okay.
Change it again. Mr. Martin.
Okay, so 80 to 100 words. 80 to 100 words. Where are you going then? 80 to 100 words. This is your 20 times each.
No, frickin', Mr. White.
20 times each. Yes, that's what it is. Okay. We have about 5 minutes. It's not enough time to write.
Hey.
What I'd like you to do is work on it tonight. You have 100 words? It's almost time. I No, that went way too long. Tomorrow we're gonna buzz through the crosswalk and get more time to write. Yes. But I'm in charge of you guys for 60 days. She'll be over there.
Yeah.
But what I really need you guys to think about this guy, you have to You're almost there? You're further than this? Are you further along than this? Okay, cool. You're in good shape. Okay, you're fine. I there are some folks though that are way behind. Denny, Ethan, Jackson, how much do you have?
We're just gonna get to it and everything next time.
I'm gonna want to go.
One.
But I'm gonna have them pull it together first.
Everything is going through.
Can I have one?
No. You're a bad girl.
I'm not.
Yeah, you are.
What?
Take one.
Bad girl in what way?
Okay, Mr. Martin's got to come around and do the deed. I need to show Mrs. Fuck what your progress is. So I got to come around and see where you're at.
I'm releasing.
Well, that's going to be a problem when it comes to the report. So I'm just going to grab a sticky. Don't worry, I put your name on it. It's not the end of the world. Just give you a little extra time to work on it, that's all. In the morning, I'll be here at 7:30 if you want to get off this list. That means you got to write 80 to 100 words and show it to me in the morning. But everybody is accountable for the right now.
Is this 80 to 100?
No. So Mason's my first victim. Danny's my next victim. How many words do you have? Show me the word count. Yeah, I'm videotaping for school.
Hey!
I'm on the hot seat.
Stop.
You guys behaved much better today. I might get away with it. How many words do you have?
How much is 112?
Did you count them? I'm gonna if you don't show me 100 words on page 3.
Oh.
You want to see on one? Right there. No.
Guys, let me see yours. Guys, I'm running out of time to check these.
Do I need to show you
Guessing,
mine? Because
I think you're short. I'm just guessing. You have 100
No.
words? Show it to me in the morning.
I'm pretty sure this is
No, in the morning when you come to me. Gentleman in the back row. Julio, how many words do you have? Looks like about 50. Got a couple more to go? No problem. You guys are on the right track. Dakota, you need to... Debbie, you're over 100 words.
I'm over 1,000.
112? Justin, are you going to need a little more time probably? Yeah. Okay, gentlemen, ladies.
But you I'm over 1,000 for one. For one.
Can I give you?
For one page.
How many words do you have? Show me.
How many words do you have per
I
page?
want to know how many words you have.
What's your name?
My name is teacher.
Why are your pictures so much faster?
She'd like us to
I'm
put...
trying to get my ticket.
How many do you think you have? It comes when you start flowing it.
Power 3.
Thursday, but it's a really short period.
Oh yeah,
Shut up.
cookies.
And so we need all of our writing to be ready to type by Thursday. That's the expectation.
When did you turn 17?
What?
17?
Yeah.
Last month.
Get her in. You told me like 2 weeks ago you were 16.
Why?
I saw you this morning. I saw you this morning.
I was 18 this morning.
Hey, Julio, I got to go.
How many sentences?
Freaking. Jacob's about to be on that power house. The power
Oh, remember the conversation?
You go slow. Because they actually help out a lot. I'd be like,
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies on the back door, gentlemen on the back door.
You guys just got called ladies.
Let's come back and finish. I just want to tell you, my
I'm 36.
Ladies and gentlemen, I really appreciate your guys' effort today. I saw some good focus. We want to carry this into tomorrow, okay? Because I'm on the line here. So let's make sure we do a good job tomorrow. And
Are you being
keep it up. Yes,
filled right now?
you're out of it.
Are you being filled right this minute?
I have to give this to the
Benny was
university.
making sad signs behind you. Benny was.
I know, Benny. He's going to get me fired.
Red.
And Andrew got
I need to
about
get him up there.
I put him on for a little more time. He needs more time. All right. Fair enough. Whoa, what's all this stuff over here?
That's my seat right there.
I know, but where's Michael?
He had to go to the office.
Michael went to the office, yeah.
All right, no problem. I got him.
My foot hurts. Really bad. I didn't have to do PE.
Really? Well, I figured you'd get out of that. So that worked kind of well, you know. I just